guys, it's me, Kelly, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video, we are going to be choosing our books for September, what we want to read in the month of September. But this video, we are going to do something new to the channel, which we are going to introduce a TBR jar. Woo! If you're not familiar, usually I use a bingo board from Destiny Sidwell's Discord server, which is We Read That. Usually use that to help pick the books I want to read. I use the prompts from that, and I choose books that I have on my physical TBR to kind of go with those prompts. But I decided that I would like to add something new and different. Not different in the booktube community, but different for me. I wanted to add a TBR jar. So a TBR jar is basically you have a bunch of reading prompts or book prompts in here. You choose and then you pick a book based off of that prompt. Does that make sense? Maybe. I'm also going to be trying something new. The past few TBR videos that I've done on my channel, I've only chose books on my physical TBR, which is the books behind me. Well, I thought for September, I want to kind of expand my range of books and not only do my physical TBR, but just my general TBR as a person as well. So I'll be looking through Goodreads to see what are the books that I would love to read and if they match the prompt that I picked. So yeah, I'm super excited to try this and see how it goes. And we might do this every other month, maybe every month, who knows? But that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. So for our TBR prompts, we are going to be picking 6 today. I usually do 9 books on my bingo TBR type videos, but we're going to do 6 just because I am going to start going back to work. I am a elementary school teacher. School starts very soon. I don't have all day to read like I do in the summer, so I'm going to kind of make my TBR a little bit smaller and kind of downsize to 6 books. And hopefully, you know, if I get through all of those, then I kind of have free reign to pick whatever books I want or after. But I feel like 6 is a good number because, again, I might be really busy and only get to 3. And that's half of them. So I'm going to first choose the 6 prompts and then we'll go through each prompt and then pick the book. So I'll pick the 6, show them to the camera, put them all down, and then go one by one with the prompt, finding a book that kind of matches that prompt. So let's get started. Now, for September, I really want to read fall type books. Like, I'm ready for fall. Today, though, not very fall. It is very humid and hot and sticky outside. So I refuse to go out there. And yeah, so here's our first prompt. Should I wait? Or should I open them? Let's open them. I'll open them and like set them down and then, yeah. Because I don't, ooh, actually, I can't make up my mind. I'm going to just pick 6. So here's our first. I'm not going to look. I'm going to set it off to the side. There's 1. Jar is kind of small, but it's going to work. Here's 2. Three. Probably should put them in the order that I drew them from. 3. You're shaking. 4. Oh, 4. Don't know why I'm holding it so high. 5. And 6. Woo! Okay. Now let's go in order from what I first drew all the way to the 6th. So first one is a library book. So that means I can go to the library and go get a book, which is exciting because I was just at the library, I think last week with my mom, and there was a couple books there that I wanted to pick up. So library book. Second prompt, free choice. Oh my gosh. Kind of weird that we're kind of getting 2 free choices because library book, you just go to the library, get a book. Free choice, you get to pick a book. Interesting. Next one. Oh, this one I scribbled on. A manga or a graphic novel. Yay. 4th prompt. it upside down? Read for the Hype. So a book that's hyped up by. Read an ARC. Which ARC, if you don't know, is an advanced reader copy. And title beginning with P. I don't know if you can read these, but title beginning with P. Pretty good. I'm excited. Okay. I don't have a lot of fall, but that's okay. Again, only picking 6. I can mood read if I feel like it. It's okay. So let's go down the list. So unfortunately, I cannot just go up to the library right now and go get a book. I mean, I really could, but like, I'm not gonna do that right now in this video. But there are a few library books that I have been looking at that I saw that were new to my library. There was Home Run Proposal. This one by Maren Moore. I'm looking on my phone because I took pictures of them. There's The Burning Witch, which I don't know. It's a sci-fi fantasy. I don't know if it's chapter book or like a book or graphic novel by Delimhawk. Game On by Sarissa Glass. I think I'm gonna do Game On, and if Game On is not at the library, then I'll do Home Run Proposal, and then if Home Run Proposal's not at the library, then The Burning Witch. And then if none of those, then I'll just find a book at the library and pick it up, and that will be my book for September for my library book choice. So that one is a kind of, I can't really show what book I'm reading because I have to go and get it. So there you go. I'm gonna leave the free choice last, just so then I can pick the books that go with the prompts, and then I can pick what I want to read for free choice. So that's gonna be last. Now our third. Manga or graphic novel. So for manga, the only mangas I have actually are Death Note right now. I did have Haikyuu, which is like the volleyball one, but I already read that. And for graphic novels, I don't own any graphic novels, but I have been reading the Heartstopper series. So I could do either or, but I think what I'm gonna do for manga is I'm gonna read volume 1 of Death Note. This is the black edition, which I've been collecting. I only have volume 1 and volume 2 right here, plus the short stories. So I think I'm gonna read that. Death Note is like one of my favorite animes of all time. Literally one of my faves. So I think I'm gonna read this for my pick for manga graphic novel. Yeah, read for the hype. Now, when I wrote this prompt, I thought a book that's really hyped up right now, or a book that has been in the like BookTok community, a book that's like really, really hyped. And I think it is time. I think it is time to finally read A Court of Thorns and Roses in September. This book is very, very hyped. This book has been on my TBR for a while now, but I am so scared to read it. I do want to read it, just so I can say, yes, I've read ACOTAR. Am I excited? I don't know. I'm a little scared. Just because I feel like I'm one of those people who might not like it. But it's on the TBR. This is going to be our Read for the Hype book. Alright, our next prompt is read an ARC, which is perfect because I received 2 ARCs. First 2 ever. I'm so, literally when I got the emails that I got some ARCs, I was like, no way. I have 2. I am reading one currently right now for the month of August. Kind of been reading that off and on with my TBR. But the one that I'm saving for September is called Spell Ya Later by Zoe Shea. I'm just gonna look on my phone because I think I requested it just because it was very fall vibes. Spell Ya Later, literally like autumn witch. Hello? And that was like one of the like, not tropes, but like vibes with it. This is a little bit about it. So it's small town, soulmates, first love. We got a cinnamon roll, male main character, some elemental magic. So a world of magic, love, and independence awaits. All she needs to do is take one step forward and discover what has been hers all along. Hazel Holly's sorry. Hazel Hollis has spent her life doing exactly what is expected of her. Banned from using her magic after the tragic death of her father, Hazel does everything she can do to ensure her sister Laura can have a normal life, even if it means sacrificing any semblance of a life for herself. But no more. In an explosive fight with her mother, Hazel finally takes hold of her life and moves out and into the apartment above the magic shop her grandmother owns. What will Hazel discover about herself, her family, her mother, the man whose eyes she's been drawing for the past few months but never met? Noah Rogers, the man with the literal electric touch, who treats Hazel with love she's never known, the owner of the eyes, and a person who deserves honesty. Honesty Hazel may not ever be able to give him. With the help of a little bit of magic and a little bit of love, will Hazel finally find herself? Or will she find a secret so powerful she could destroy her entire family? Dang. But yeah, so I thought the cover was super cute. I'll put the little picture that I received when getting the ARC with all the little, I don't want to say tropes, but like little parts of the story. So I'm super excited. This comes out September 17th on Kindle Unlimited. So if you want to read it, because it looks super cute. I'm sorry, like this cover. And like I saw like fall and witchy, and I was like, I want to read something fall and witchy. So that is going to be our pick for an ARC. Super excited. Next one is a title that begins with the letter P, which, looking at my list, I have one. Oh my gosh. And this is so good because it's a next in a series, so we're killing two birds with one stone. We're gonna be reading Powerless by Elsie Silver. I have read already Flawless and Heartless. I read Flawless last year and Heartless earlier this year. And Heartless right now is my favorite. So Heartless and then Flawless. But we're going to add another to the Chestnut Springs series, Powerless. First of all, pause. Can we just take a moment and look at, I have the whole series. I found these at Half Price Books, clearly. I found the whole series on my birthday. And I straight up was like, I need to buy all of them for my birthday. So I was so happy. Sorry, I had to just kind of take a moment and just say how much I love that I found the whole series. And they're in like perfect condition too. Like perfect. Like not even touched, which is crazy. Anyways, we're gonna do Powerless by Elsie Silver. And if I'm not mistaken, this is about Jasper and Sloane. Jasper is a hockey heartthrob, and Sloane, who is Sloane? I'm not sure. Two childhood friends, two broken hearts, one impromptu road trip to get away from everything. That's all this was supposed to be. And I've heard a lot of people love this one. So we got Hockey Boy. I don't know who Sloane is. I kind of forget if she was in the other books, but it sounds like childhood friend of Jasper. I love the Chestnut Springs series. I think it got me into cowboy romances, which I thought I'd never say I would love, but now I'm like loving cowboy and like the aesthetic and cowboy romances and all of that. And I'm super excited to read now Powerless, to continue the series, and I can't wait to read more of Elsie Silver. She's just like a breath of fresh air. Like I love her writing. It's just so easy to digest and like read. So here we go, Powerless, for a title that begins with P. Alright, and now we have Free Choice, which, to be honest, there is not a book really on my radar that I really want to read, that I'm like, wow, I really want to read that right now. So for Free Choice, let's see, we got a fantasy, we got another kind of fantasy magic-y one with our ARC, we got a romance. Library will probably have a romance free choice. Let's see. I think for my free choice, I am gonna read Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. I also got this at Half Price Books in the clearance section. And I know this was like a really popular book when I was in like middle school, maybe maybe even high school. Let's see, when did this come out? 2009, so probably like middle school. So this is about high school sophomore Nora has always been very cautious in her relationships, but when Patch, who has a dark side she can sense, enrolls at her school, she is mysteriously and strongly drawn to him despite warnings from her best friend, the school counselor, and her own instinct. This is giving very, let's say, like vampire, like paranormal, supernatural type things, and this month in August I have been reading some vampire books, so I'm kind of like in the mood for continuing that streak, and I feel like Hush Hush will continue that streak. I know it's not vampires. I think he's an angel or some sort of like supernatural, so I'm gonna continue like the streak of supernatural as we're getting into like the fall vibes. So I'm gonna add Hush Hush. I'm kind of liking like the dark spooky books that are old, like in nostalgic, because like I've been like reading Twilight and Vampire Diaries, and I think this just fits the vibe. Like, let's just keep the vibe going, you feel? So here are the 4 physical books that I have with me. The 2 that I do not have with me is the library book, which we are going to choose whether it's these 3 or a different one, because these might already been checked out, because look at how cute they are. And the other one is our ARC, which is Spell Ya Later. So here we are. We have Death Note Volume 1. We have ACOTAR by Sarah J. Maas. We have Powerless by L.C. Silver. And we have Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. So there are the books that I will be reading in the month of September. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe. I post videos hopefully every week. We will try to keep that schedule as school is starting soon, but I might, post whenever I can. So I hope you guys stick around and subscribe. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye!